Welcome back, everybody, to our questionable turn on this our Doki Doki Lyrical Club playthrough. In the previous episode, Sayori just died right in front of us. So yeah, now I guess we're restarting from the beginning, kind of, but not really. So I guess we'll just go ahead and go from here.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find something for new members that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, pretty funny, right?
I guess they're just talking about Natsuki then.
Yeah. She always insists that the manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Benjaro, by any chance, are you looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you would do me a huge favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, that would make me really happy. Please?
He seems a little bit hesitant, so that makes me wonder, does he, like, remember the stuff that happened previously? Or is he, like, just, like, completely starting from scratch now?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Oh, awesome. You're really sweet, Benjaro, you know that.
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
So it kind of just seems like all of Sayori's line is just replaced by Monica then.
Yeah.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
I guess?
Seriously, you bought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Benjaro.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, that is pretty accurate to our first playthrough then.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energy as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Benjaro in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget, but it just happened and I ran into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Big John?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't just grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself be intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Okay, this character is definitely not accurate to me, who I named him after, because I don't drink tea. So Benjaro, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally immersive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Yuri seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, it takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes drop over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nancy? What? What gives you that idea? You left a scrap piece of paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine, fine, Natsuki. Oh,
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
sorry.
You're fine.
Well, yeah, sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them? Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
She definitely does not look comfortable at
No,
all.
she looks like she's gonna throw up.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we will share them with one another. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I don't remember her being a vice president previously. I need to do my best to nurture its club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Benjaro? Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I blatantly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry. I thought...
Huh.
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Benjaro. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4 at least, and I've been trying really, really hard to find a new member. And if we don't find one more before the festival, well...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I mean, if he didn't, there probably wouldn't have been a game. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh, my goodness, really? Do you really mean this, Benjar?
Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
I don't like that word, pissed. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, Benjaro, I am so happy. We can now become an official club. Thank you so much for this. You are really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that's that. We will officially end the meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight is assignment. Write a poem and bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up for the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls? Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Should we read the poem? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make that a part there, and we will see you all with the next part where we will actually write ourselves another poem finally after like going through like how many episodes without doing one?